EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway in Foxborough.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
On the ground, it's the rookie from Tennessee.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Let's go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Second and 10.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
They'll throw with May.
Hunter Henry brings it in. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
From the shotgun, it's May. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to get the football back at their own 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Being chased out left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Like somebody thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw.
That one behind his receiver and incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Finding space at the 40.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Looking to throw, May.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
To the air, May.
This is intercepted.
And the Jets are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They go play action here on first down.
He finds Wilson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Looking to throw. Flush to his right. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he picked
toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Patriots are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching, and how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here we go, set.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Here we go. Here we go.
He'll try again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. And this time he is in. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Patriots go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And some room to roam that. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They'll look to throw here on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down.
Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, you know, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he completes it to Wilson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. That is a near-perfect end-of-half drive right there.
And we've seen that many times from the best in the league. But do you really expect to see it done that well by a rookie? And how about the timing? Finishing it almost near the zeros, as you said, right at the end of the half. Great momentum to carry into the locker room.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because those...
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Now that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Throwing here is May. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's May. That is caught. He's got the first down and then some. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Back to throw here. Throw right side, Wilson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
They'll look to throw again. And a completion to Wilson. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
He'll drop to throw.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll set up a throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the 24 now, here's a second down and 9. From the gun, it's May.
His throw incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Here we go, Shaq. 60 Bison, 60 Riggs.
To throw, it's May. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Got a man here. It's Wilson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there at 22.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose. And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Flushed out right. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run. But you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
2nd and 9. May going to bat this one forward. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 43 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. The slot man in motion right. Hands it off out of the gun.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And some room to work. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. Now with his 3rd touchdown and his 1st ever NFL game.
And the Pats are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here's 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
They'll set up to throw.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Back to throw now on first down. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first three quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Buying time to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Second down and inches. Escaping the pressure right. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week one.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week one, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case with his legs, he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to his game.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Jets have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And still two timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a
taking it right down Broadway, inside the 20.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 73 yards.
And the Patriots are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Now we'll get whistle.
Corner and shook my, now I'm finna give you